planning framework and the national planning statements, I hope that Senator Higgins will not be too disappointed when I say that I'm finding that I agree with an awful lot of what she's saying. In fact, I agree with nearly everything that she said. I think this is a massive transfer of power to a departmental structure which consists of the minister and the Office of the Planning Regulator, and away from local authorities, away from local communities, away from this House and the other House, and away from public accountability. There is no accountability in the National Planning Framework mechanism. There isn't, simply. It's a document which is, it is redolent of something, and I hope I don't annoy the left-wing people here, of Stalinist Russia. You know, Gosplan or something like that, which has been brought up as the great framework for, in which and under which everything will happen in Ireland from now on. And everything will all be coordinated, and everything will all be interrelated, and every factor will be taken into consideration in every decision that's made. And it'll all cohere together in an almost idealistic way to say that Ireland in future will be planned. That isn't the way real, free, dynamic, liberal economies work. It isn't the way that nearly everything that we see around us came into being. It simply isn't. And the notion that one minister can come up with a national planning framework and get his colleagues or her colleagues in government to approve of it, and this somehow descends on Mount Sinai like the tablets of the Ten Commandments and is brought down to earth, and then becomes the cornerstone of all development in this country. This is nonsense. This isn't the real world. This is a kind of a recipe for, I believe, kind of sclerosis in a country. It isn't you know, the great opportunity, everything's going to be wonderful from now on, everything is going to be regulated from now on. The OPR is going to say no from now on. Nobody is going to challenge the OPR because there is no mechanism to challenge the OPR. The OPR is independent. The OPR is not subject to our views, and such limited rights as the minister has to challenge OPR views, as provided for in this part, are so difficult to engage politically that we are in fact giving to a department and its daughter agency, the OPR, massive powers to determine how Ireland not develops in future, but much more likely doesn't develop in future. This is a recipe for stopping things happening rather than starting things happening. And